guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith if you're new here, and I love to share plant-based recipes and meal prep ideas. So today we are talking all about packed lunch ideas. I am a stay-at-home mom, but I am often out around lunchtime or we're at a park having a picnic, and I know a lot of you guys are back at work or school and need some packed lunch ideas. So today I'm going to share with you guys just a handful of items that you can prep and then mix and match throughout the week so that you don't get sick of eating the same thing, because that is why a lot of people don't like meal prep. You don't want to eat the same thing every day for lunch. And so I'm going to show you how to avoid that and eat healthy at the same time. I'm so excited to be partnering with Mom Bento for today's video. They make amazing high-quality bento boxes that are perfect for packing a lunch or snack to go. They have multiple sizes and designs so everyone can find what they like, and today I'll be highlighting their MB Original and their larger MB Square. I tried these out for a couple of weeks before I decided to share them with you all, and now I use them every day and can definitely vouch for their quality. My kids get so excited when they see one of our boxes on the counter because they know they'll be having a good snack soon. Today, Mom Bento is offering you 10% off their entire website until the end of October when you use my discount code TCE10. I'll leave a link to their website down below as well as my discount code, so be sure to check them out. Okay, let's jump into meal prep, and be sure to stay tuned to see how I mix and match these items to create a bunch of different lunch ideas that you won't get sick of and will keep you fueled throughout your day. This meal prep requires just a handful of easy to find ingredients, all of which are soy, gluten, and dairy-free. They are also really inexpensive, so if you're on a budget, this meal prep is the way to go. You might actually think that all of these ingredients can't create anything exciting or flavorful, but I'm going to show you just how to prepare them and then mix and match them to create delicious, healthy, plant-based meals that you can pack for lunch. Whenever I'm meal prepping, I like to use all of my appliances and be smart with my time. So I'm gonna start by cooking and preparing the things that take the longest first. So in my rice cooker, I am putting some brown rice as well as water and just pressing the button, and that can cook while I prepare some other things. I'll also start soaking some cashews that we are gonna use for the best part of this video, a Chipotle mayo. Next up, I'll prep some sweet potatoes as well as a bunch of different kinds of veggies. This may seem boring, but I eat so much better when my veggies are prepped and ready to go for me. So I'm going to be cutting a bunch of sweet potatoes in a variety of ways. Some will be left cut in half so that they're bigger and more like a whole roasted sweet potato. Others I'll cut into little pieces so that they can go on top of salads or in a wrap. And this just allows me to have some variety in my lunches throughout the week. You could also cut your sweet potatoes into rounds like a chip, or cut them into long, thin pieces for sweet potato toast. There's just a number of ways that you can cut up your sweet potatoes so that you don't get bored of them throughout the week. Once I've cut up my sweet potatoes, I'm going to put them on my silicone-lined baking sheet and drizzle some olive oil and salt over the cut up pieces, and that's it. I like to keep my veggies and sweet potatoes really simple when it comes to spices and seasonings so that they can be used in a variety of different ways when I pack my meals. So sweet potatoes take a pretty long time to cook, especially the whole ones, so I wanted to get those in the oven first before I started prepping some roasted veggies. My favorite veggies to roast are broccoli and carrots and cauliflower. So here I am just cutting my broccoli into florets, and then I'm gonna peel my carrots and cut them into rounds. You can really cut these veggies however you like, however you'll eat them, and then I'm gonna spread them out on my baking sheet. Again, drizzle them really simply just with some olive oil and sprinkle on some salt and pepper. You could do garlic powder, just any kind of neutral seasoning so that you can mix and match these ingredients throughout the week. One thing I do want to remind you is that roasted broccoli is a little bit stinky after it's been sitting in the fridge for a little while, so just keep that in mind if you choose to roast broccoli. Your coworkers or other classmates may find your lunch a little bit stinky, but man, I love some roasted broccoli. Once my veggies are all cut up and seasoned well, I'm going to pop them into my oven along with my sweet potatoes to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. So you may have thought we would have been done with cutting veggies by now, but I'm going to continue this process and cut up some veggies that I will leave raw. So I definitely recommend just choosing the veggies that you enjoy most when raw. I'm gonna do some carrots, some bell pepper, and cucumber. And if you have the time or a different kind of knife, I would recommend cutting them into different shapes or textures even if you have a wavy knife. That just allows you to have some variety in your meals throughout the week, even if it's just in how your veggies look. So I'm going to be peeling my cucumber in ribbons and leaving some of the skin on and some of it off. This just allows me to eat visually with my eyes too, as they look really pretty. I'm going to cut some into rounds, some into sticks, so that I can use some on sandwiches or use some for a stick to dip in hummus. And now my raw veggies are prepped. Once I've cut up all my veggies, I'm just going to put them into a container, keep them separate from each other just so I know what I have left over, and cover the container and stick them in the fridge. I know many of you probably already know this trick, but for carrots or celery, I love to store them in water as it keeps them super crisp and fresh. Next up, we're gonna prep some greens. So I chose kale because it's super hearty and it lasts a long time in the fridge, even if it has a dressing on it. You could also just have some romaine or iceberg or arugula in your fridge. Just whatever greens you enjoy and will eat, have them available for you for some of the meals I'm gonna show you. For the kale, I just squeezed on some lemon juice and massaged it to break down the fibers in the kale and to make it easier to eat. Put it in a container and stuck it in the fridge. As you're prepping all of your raw veggies, be sure to check on the veggies roasting in the oven and your sweet potatoes. Take them out if they're done, stir anything if it needs to cook a little bit longer, and soon enough you will have a ton of veggies ready for you for the week. Okay, now we're getting to a little bit more of an exciting part of the meal prep. Something I have been obsessed with lately are bean burgers. I have found a really simple way to whiz them up in my food processor without having to cook any of the garlic or onion, and I get a hearty plant-based burger in about 20 minutes, which is really quick. And if you are soy-free, these are great. If you're gluten-free, you can add in some gluten-free flour to help the burger stick together. I usually use whole wheat flour or oat flour. Whatever you have on hand should work. And once you have your dough all ready, all you have to do is form them into balls, pack the balls tight with your hands, and then you're going to press these balls down into a burger shape, making sure that everything is stuck together really well. You don't want them to crumble on you in the fridge or while you're packing them for lunch, so just make sure they're really compact before you use a skillet or a griddle to cook them on both sides until golden brown and really stuck together. As you'll see later in the video, these are perfect for a sandwich protein or in a wrap or even crumbled up on a salad. I love having these on hand all throughout the week and they never last long. So this meal prep really is so simple. I know a lot of you guys don't have a ton of time, so one thing I like to do is just open a can of beans, rinse and drain it, add it to a container with some salt and seasoning, and call it a day. So that is what I did with these black beans, and having them prepped saved a lot of time when I was packing my lunches throughout the week, and I know you guys will still enjoy this really simple tip. Okay, now we are to the best part of this video, which is the flavor component, the sauces and the dips. This is my current obsession, this Chipotle mayo, and all I'm putting in a food processor is some cashews, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, water, salt, and a Chipotle pepper and adobe sauce. You can add as many Chipotle peppers as you like depending on your spice level, but this is something I have been having in my fridge at all times because it goes on burrito bowls, on sandwiches, in wraps. It is just such a versatile sauce that is so delicious. Those times were hard and all I did was resent you. Lastly, we are going to prep some oil-free pink hummus. Usually I take the time to mix together the lemon juice and tahini first until nice and frothy and thick, and then I add in the other ingredients, but today I am just all about saving time, so I'm putting all of the ingredients for this beetroot hummus into my food processor, processing it in my bedroom because my kids were napping, and I was left with this delicious, beautiful, dusty pink hummus that goes so well with all of the recipes I'm about to show you. But you tell me the truth. So now all of your veggies should be prepped and out of the oven, and your sweet potatoes all cooked through. Your brown rice should be steamed. So what you're gonna do is just allow these items to cool before transferring them to airtight containers that you can keep in the fridge. And then the day you want to pack your lunch, you'll just mix and match these ingredients to create a flavorful, healthy, hearty meal that you can take to work. And that is what I'm gonna show you how to do right now. The first meal idea is probably my favorite. It's so simple, but I love a sandwich. So if you're gluten-free, use some gluten-free bread, but I am just gonna whip up a really simple burger. And this tastes amazing even after sitting for a couple of hours. I just put on that cashew mayo, some lettuce, tomato in the burger, and I'm gonna store it in the MB square. This box really is perfect for larger sandwiches or anything that is square, so I'm just gonna cut my burger and place it in the bottom container, and then in the top container, I'm going to put a salad. One of my favorite ways to use hummus is as a salad dressing. It sounds weird, but all you have to do is add a little bit extra water to your hummus to thin it out, and then you're gonna stir it into your kale and some chopped raw veggies, and now you have a flavorful, zesty, hearty salad to go with your sandwich. Oh yeah, and be sure to make use of nuts and seeds that you already have in your pantry to add crunch to your salads. And here I am adding some pumpkin seeds to mine, and lunch number 1 is ready to go. The next lunch is really similar but slightly different. We are going to start with the beetroot hummus. Break up one of those burgers so it will fit better in the wrap. Top the burger with some kale, some thinly sliced raw veggies, and some of that chipotle mayo. Yes, the hummus and the mayo go so well together. And you're just gonna wrap this up tightly, and you can pair it with some veggies and more hummus on the side as something crunchy to eat, and put your wrap in the other side. This is such a hearty, colorful, vibrant lunch that will definitely keep you full and satisfied throughout your afternoon or whatever you have going on in your day. The next meal I'm going to show you is a taco salad. So on one of the trays, I'm going to put my raw veggies, the kale, and some chopped tomato. And on the other side of the MB square, I'm going to put some brown rice, some of those seasoned black beans, and roasted potatoes. And then in my sauce container, I'm gonna put some of that chipotle mayo for a dressing. When you get to work, you can just dump the rice, the beans, the sweet potatoes, and the sauce on top of your salad, stir it up, and you will be in lunch heaven. Another lunch option, if you like a hot lunch, is to use the MB element, which I'm going to fill with boiling water while I prep some of the other ingredients. And after about a couple minutes, you can press the steam release button and remove the hot water, and then fill it with your warmed up lunch items. So here I'm filling it with some brown rice, roasted sweet potato, black beans, and some of the roasted veggies. And then on the side, you could either pack the chipotle mayo, you could pack some hummus that you can thin out as a dressing, or just enjoy it as is on top. All of these items mix and match so well, so choose whatever sauce you enjoy, and you've got another lunch. In the description box, you guys can find a blog post where I've listed out all the ingredients you need, as well as cooking instructions and meal ideas, so be sure to check that out. Also, don't forget to head over to Mom Bento to get 10% off your bento box. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.